aware that even after this festival took place in 2018, we all saw on social media what happened. And also the adverts going on, Right Honorable Speaker. We cannot have people drinking the whole day, the whole night, Right Honorable Speaker, in this country as if they have no work to do, Right Honorable Speaker.
There was a statement from Honorable Lumumba on what is happening. Some of us are even ashamed of mentioning the names. On that one that is happening outside there. This afternoon we had a meeting with the team from executive. Of course, the team and the meeting was not meant to persuade us to get out of our position. We are still in our position as legislature. We are still there. But what is to be done is the role of executive. For us, we've given our position as a legislature that we are not in for whatever is happening, that one there. So it is left to executive to ensure that it does not.
Madam Speaker, this country. Madam Speaker, according to your communication of today, concerning the Nyege Nyege. Madam Speaker, although my friends are saying, but we must fight for the integrity of Parliament to be independent, because it is an organ of government. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable members, as Parliament, when we pronounce ourselves on a matter, executive, we work together with, must listen to us, because we are the choices of the people who are representing them here in this house. Therefore, it is not better if Parliament pronounces against such an event and the Cabinet, it goes ahead to look to be supporting, because there are information in medias saying executive has already endorsed this. And moreover, this event really brings moral decay to our country. Madam Speaker, therefore, if executive sees this better, let ministers first clear their girls and boys, their children, to go to Nyege Nyege before they send children of other people. Therefore, as Parliament, Madam Speaker, we should be strict on this matter, put our foot down and say no to Nyege Nyege, because it is a culture that is bringing decay in our country. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Government.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker and the honorable members. I am now speaking as the Minister for National Guidance. Great. Right Honorable Speaker, this matter has been on the floor for now, maybe the third day. The other day, yesterday, and now today. And like we spoke yesterday, we believe in consultations and harmonizing positions. And indeed, like the Right Honorable Speaker has said, we had a meeting today, and her chair personship, and I can say all of us were smiling in the meeting. And I think the major concern being raised by Parliament are issues to do with the morality. And definitely all of us agree there is nobody who would want his or her child or any Ugandan to be engaged in immoral activities. So we definitely agree. In any case, we sit this side, but we are also members of Parliament. We are part of this House. And we did agree that there is a need for strong regulation, regulation being a function of the executive. And we continue to consult, and we agreed the executive will handle this matter. So we beg that you give us time, we are handling as executive. And
what is the motion about?
So the point I am saying that the executive
Thank you, Right Honorable
arm of
Speaker.
government is handling.
Honorable Minister, first listen to what motion under what rule?
Right Honorable Speaker, under Rule 59, I want to move a motion without notice because we are discussing this matter endlessly. Right Honorable Speaker, if it's okay with you, I could move right away. These are the old 59. Motion without notice, Right Honorable Speaker.
What is your motion about?
Right Honorable Speaker, I want to move that we have discussed this issue of Nyege Nyege all this time, Right Honorable Speaker. And Right Honorable Speaker, you have given a position that this should not take place. However, government is requesting for time to consult. And therefore, Right Honorable Speaker, the motion that I want to move is that aware that it is government's responsibility, Right Honorable Speaker, to promote our cultural values and morals in this country. But also recognizing that Nyege Nyege festival is now a controversial festival, and there were attempts previously by the Minister of Ethics and Integrity to stop this Nyege Nyege festival. But also, Right Honorable Speaker, aware that even after this festival took place in 2018, we all saw on social media what happened. And also the adverts going on, Right Honorable Speaker. We cannot have people drinking the whole day, the whole night, Right Honorable Speaker, in this country as if they have no work to do, Right Honorable Speaker. Aware that...
You're already moving the motion?
Okay, the motion is on this.
Seconded? Members, do you second a motion on this item? And this time I want the secondment by standing up. I'm not going to allow the chorus. What do you want to achieve out of your motion?
Right Honorable Speaker, what I want to achieve, because government looks determined to have this Nyege Nyege festival. We, the executive, we cannot fight with the executive. In the spirit of harmony, let's allow government to do its part. For us, we have made our stand. And Right Honorable Speaker, the motion that I want to move is that moving forward, because the excuse being given is that it is just a week too. The other year when Father Lokodo was fighting, it is one day too. So can we ban Nyege Nyege from taking place in this country, Right Honorable Speaker? This is the motion that I want to move. We have other means of promoting tourism as a country, Right Honorable Speaker. We've just had the Karamoja Cultural Festival. We've had the Bugisu Cultural Festival. You have not had these controversies. The controversies are coming out because of what has been taking place at these festivals. So this is the motion, Right Honorable Speaker, that I want to move. That moving forward, let us ban this festival from taking place in this country. We can promote tourism and our cultures in other forms, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Within our mandate as legislature to ban it, or can we legislate? Maybe. Can we legislate to put stringent measures that can make us to have a better, not Nyege Nyege this time, have something better than Nyege Nyege? Yes?
Speaker.
Yes.
The motion being brought by the Honorable Saro Pendi is brought in very good spirit, and we're all concerned with the morals of the country. As chairman of the Muslim Parliamentary Caucus, as Muslims, our views on those issues are very clear, if we had our way. There are two things that the executive should come out very clearly on as we address that issue. One, what is the government position on festivals of that nature? Can we know them? So that tomorrow, if somebody wants to do that, how do they do it? I am aware, for example, Right Honorable Speaker, that there are some people, musicians in this country, who cannot hold the shows. Each time they want to hold the shows, the rules change. Particularly Bobby Wine cannot hold the show in this country. So what is the government position on festivals of that nature? And if we agree on that government position, what is the position of the Ministry of Ethics and Integrity on matters of that nature? And can they be tabled here so that we get to know them? Finally, Right Honourable Speaker, our role
Government, I hope you're hearing.
Our role as Parliament, we can make a recommendation that it should actually be banned, and our position should be very clear on that. But the responsibility of executing it becomes an executive function. That's why it's important for us to know their position as executive. Are they pro Nyege Nyege or festivals of that nature, or they are not pro them? We need to understand it and let them put it on table. I thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you. Can I first hear from government? That's a very important question.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker and honourable members. The position of the NRM government is that Ugandans should enjoy their country. Yes, provided they are not breaking the law, provided they are not in breach of our customs, our culture, and what we expect.
Are you saying the position of government or of NRM party?
I was clear that NRM government, yes, which is in charge of this country as of now, that our belief is that Ugandans should have enjoyment of their rights and freedoms, provided, yes. I am answering a specific question raised by my honorable friend.
Let the minister finish. You don't determine because you are not the speaker. Yes?
I was answering directly the question raised by the Honorable Basariwa on what the position of government, the government of Uganda is on festivals. And I'm saying the position of government is that Ugandans should enjoy their country, but within the law, like I have said. And therefore, that's why you've been seeing assemblies, carnivals, and gathered imbaru launches, and all these functions where people gather, except when we had the lockdown under COVID-19. But generally, our position is that Ugandans should be able to freely enjoy their country, but within the law. Now, but of course, the government has a cardinal function of regulating how Ugandans enjoy these rights and freedoms. And
There's a procedure matter.
Right Honourable Speaker and members. Right Honourable Speaker, I'm perturbed at the way this Parliament and country is proceeding on this very sensitive matter, particularly where this Parliament has pronounced itself. And when I was reading, they were turning it as if the Right Honourable Speaker Anita Among has collided with the government. And I thought it was a mistake. It is the institution of Parliament. When the Speaker makes a pronouncement or a position, it is the position of this entire House called Parliament. And therefore, the way you go about it is very, very dicey in this situation. Number two, honorable ministers, Parliament cannot act in total exclusivity. This is government. It is Parliament, the executive, the legislature, that there are three arms of government. So once Parliament has made a position, it is you now as the executive to see how you put in place measures to put it into effect. But when the outside world is seeing us, and seeing Parliament taking a position, and somehow it is being debated. And the executive, you seem to be on your own, you seem to be above the position of Parliament, and that is very dangerous, honorable ministers. You can do everything you can in your offices. Please don't run down this institution called Parliament. Even before coming back on the floor of the House, you're already publishing in the papers, you are in the media, you are holding Parliament into contempt, and your senior members, and now you try to come and say, yes, we are in charge of this country. Yes, you are, but all of us are. Being the executive doesn't mean you are in exclusivity of the entire country called Uganda. And I thought the pronouncements of the Speaker were in good faith and were well founded, and it only needed the three arms, if so needed it to be, to harmonize the position. But by you now going to the press, to the public, and you take a position contrary to that adopted by Parliament, number 3 in this country is the Speaker of the Republic of Uganda. The decision the Speaker has made on the floor of this House, now number 5 or number 6 or number 7 comes out to countermand the same. What country are you making us live in, honorable members? So, honorable Speaker and members, yes, we could have differences here and there. Please be careful. Don't belittle this House. This is our only shelter. It is the shelter for all Ugandans. And you want to run it down that the Speaker's decisions and the decisions of Parliament are ineffective. And that is going to be allowed, Madam Speaker. As long as I'm still a member of this House, I'll fight to my last end to protect the sanctity of this House. And
you're going to overrun Parliament of Uganda, you will not do it. I am elected by 415 members of Parliament. Number 2, the decision of this Parliament on Nyege Nyege stands. Number 3, the executive should do its part. Let the executive do whatever they want to do. For us, we made a pronouncement. Can we go to the next item?
Bill's second reading, the Computer Misuse Amendment Bill.